So with this video, I just quickly want to talk about a couple of things regarding the upcoming episodes of Dragon Ball Super, episodes 69 and 70. So for starters, we have some leaks for episodes 69 and 70 for some character designs, and at first I would think, it's no big deal, it's some character designs, right? But seeing the one for 69, I'm assuming it's for 69 because it's the same character design for Vegeta. He has, the suit on. We get to see what Goku is going to look like. I'm assuming this is what he's going to be wearing at his new security guard job. It's fucking hilarious, honestly. Goku with the suave, cut back, gel back look and shit like that. I don't think we've ever seen Goku like that. Like, honestly, when I first saw the image, I was thinking to myself, is that Gohan? Like, what the fuck? And then it clicked to me because I remember the spoilers and shit like that for episode 69. Oh, Goku's got to get a job. He's going to be a security guard. Maybe, he put that hair back like that to kind of blend in. Or maybe Chi-Chi was like, hey, you fucking idiot. You better not fuck this one up. We need money. Even though Mrs. Satan gave this bitch so much money. Like, she gave you guys so much money. Why the fuck are... they shouldn't be broke or whatever, but honestly, I just wanted to share that particular part for episode 69. The character design looks fucking hilarious, and I cannot wait for that episode. It's gonna be funny as shit. But then also, for episode 70, I didn't really talk about this that much when the information was leaked. We have an episode title for it, and also we have a little bit of information, but an image leaked out for that episode of Yamcha dressed as a baseball star, which, in case you don't remember from Z, I don't know if it was filler or it was in the manga or not, but I do remember Yamcha playing baseball and shit like that, and he kind of wasn't satisfied with it because at the end of the day he was a martial artist and stuff like that. So to see him playing baseball, I was like, whoa. And he's back at it, and the episode title is Challenge from Champa, Let's Fight in Baseball. So apparently Champa's gonna be in this episode as well, and we haven't seen Champa in a while since the end of the Universe 6 arc, which I'm kind of curious if he's gonna have any involvement in the next big arc, the whole hit, put out a hit on Goku or whatever, like maybe Champa did it or something like that. But either way, these comedic episodes between having Goku with a fucking gel back hair looking like a security guard, and then of course Vegeta in that fly ass gear as well, it's fucking hilarious. But then also you got fucking the next episode, baseball with Champa and Yamcha and shit like that. And I'm assuming why they're gonna have Yamcha, as a big deal, is because he was a baseball guy at some given point, so he could explain the rules. And maybe Champa came to like fuck shit up, and he was like, hey, how about we just do it in baseball? And in case you guys don't know, in Japan, baseball is a pretty big deal. They really love the sport down there, so that's probably why they're implementing it in Dragon Ball. Like, they just want to do some baseball. But also, we got an interview from the voice actress for Goku and the voice actress for Arale. They actually sat down and talked a little bit of Dragon Ball and stuff like that, so I wanted to read that and kind of give my thoughts as well. Masako Nozawa, the Japanese voice actress for Goku, said, looking at it through Goku's eyes, Arale-chan's not an enemy, so even though they battle, I think he was just having fun with it, because if, I'm not mistaken, again, he'll probably remember her as a friend, and they've done crossovers, so Goku's not, regardless, gonna ever look at her in that manner or whatever. And Koyama said, the voice actress for Arale is the same way. To her, it just feels like playing around with Goku. It's better that way. But out of all of them, I guess Vegeta's the only one taking it seriously. It's fucking Vegeta. Do you think he's gonna sit around and joke? Like, no, there's no jokes with Vegeta. He's the only one who can't get into it since he's just too proud, whereas Goku immediately becomes friends with Arale-chan and just goes along with it like he's playing with her. Koyama, it feels great for Arale-chan to be going un-ho-ho and playing, which I guess that's some sort of Japanese term. Oh-ho-ho. Oh, maybe that's like a laugh or something like that she does. Nozawa said, even Vegeta actually wants to get into it, but his pride won't let him. He sure is a dummy. Koyama said, it's been a long time since I've had this many lines, so it was a real challenge. It's also been a long time since I've gone poke. Again, I'm assuming that that's a reference to Dr. Slump. Nozawa said, Arale-chan was super cute. Even Goku's not quite his usual self. He's not in battle mode. He was a bit cute and Arale-chan's friend. That sort of thing. To read the full-on interview, link in the description below for this, but honestly, it just seems as though up until we get the next big arc, some of these comedy episodes are actually going to be genuinely funny, because again, between Goku and Vegeta fighting, like, why Vegeta? Bro, like, you want to beat up a little girl? Like, really? I'm kind of curious exactly what type of game they're going to be playing. Like, is it just that they're going to be having a little fun fight and Vegeta's going insane? Because again, if you remember from the preview, Vegeta just goes full blown and punches Arale's head off of her fucking shoulders. So I'm assuming that maybe they're just having a little bit of a spar and they're having a good time and Vegeta just can't get into it. Or maybe there's a game that they're playing or something like that. And Vegeta's like, whoa, fuck you, and like hitting her or whatever. And then also the following episode, I'm kind of more so excited now that I think about it for the following episode, just because it could be so fucking hilarious and there could be so many memes that come out of that episode because of Yamcha. It's like, just think about it. Yamcha, the star of an episode, and then Champa showing up is like, it's perfect. It's like it's some new shit from new characters from the Dragon Ball Super world where, in Z, Champa obviously wasn't introduced yet and stuff like that. But then also having Yamcha, it's like, this is going to be great, honestly. I think these 2 episodes are going to blow last week's episode out the water, and I cannot fucking wait. Again, link in the description below to check out everything. You want to see the image of Yamcha in his baseball attire. You want to see Goku with the slick back hair. It's like, this is some funny stuff. Also, I'm kind of curious because Champa is going to be obviously in episode 70 for this whole baseball thing. Are we going to get to see more of the Universe 6 Warriors again? Or are they going to also bring back Kaba and all those other characters? Because, I mean, you need a pretty decent sized team to play baseball. I don't exactly know, to be honest with you, because I'm not personally a big baseball fan, how many people you need. But I'm assuming that if it's going to be like, some big old baseball battle off with like Team Yamcha versus Team Champa, maybe he's going to have a couple extra warriors. Like, it'd be dope, honestly, to see in even a comical aspect more of the Universe 6 Warriors again. Like, even if it's funny or whatever, like, I'd imagine it's not going to be hit, especially since he's supposed to be showing up in the next big arc. It's probably not going to be as well Frost, because Frost is just like an evil shit. But maybe we could see Magetta, like, since Magetta is a funny character to begin with, maybe he can show up, and possibly Kaba as well. That'd kind of be interesting. So I'm kind of curious what Champa's team is going to be like, or is he just going to use some of the warriors from Earth? Maybe he's going to say, hey, Krillin, you fucking little bald shit, you're on my team now, and that's going to be Team Champa. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing that, and oh my god, if Champa has like a baseball uniform, that's going to be fucking priceless. But let me know what you guys think. Which episode are you more excited about? Are you excited about episode 69 more, the whole Arale Dr. Slump crossover, or are you excited more about baseball Yamcha with Champa? It's like, both of them honestly just sound funny as shit, and again, I can't wait to see them. It's like, these slice of life episodes are okay for me. I'm not mad at them, especially again that it's going to be doing crossovers and funny shit. Is like, I'm fine with it. Let's go. Let's see this funny shit. In light of all of this that we know based on these episodes and stuff like that, I've noticed with my latest videos and stuff like that, there hasn't been that many interactions and stuff opposed to when there's big, long-running, ongoing arcs in Dragon Ball Super. So I'm kind of curious to ask you guys the question, when it comes to Dragon Ball in general, doing these slice of life episodes, how many of you actually care and continue to watch them, even though they're not like feeling as if they're a part of a grand scheme of things? Like, again, personally, I've said it in a previous video, I like to watch all of it just because I'm a completionist, and when it comes to Dragon Ball, I have fun either way. I understand when people don't like certain episodes, like again, the last episode that we had where everybody was trying to get the wish and shit like that, it just felt like genuinely a bad episode. So it's understandable if people don't like to watch those particular episodes. But again, with the latest episodes that we're about to have between, the Arale crossover, getting Goku as a security guard, Vegeta in a suit, possibly a time skip, the whole, controversy about Trunks looking older, and then after that, we're gonna have Champa returning, and baseball with Yamcha finally getting the fucking spotlight. Like, personally, again, I think that it's fine when we get those episodes. There's some people that would even argue that they like those episodes a lot more than they like some of the big arcs, because they're very simple, they're very funny, and we get to see the Dragon Ball cast in a setting and an environment that isn't normally what we see them in. Like, normally you see, they're in death and despair, Frieza's coming, the android, Cell, Blue, and shit like that. So to see them actually just, when they're not fighting, big monsters, when they're not training, when they're not going through a crisis, what they do. And I think that's one of the best things that these episodes serve, to kind of humanize these characters, if that's the correct term to use. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them aren't even human, but again, to kind of just show them in a more down-to-earth tone. Again, there's some people that might not like it personally, and I understand. I mean, for example, with Teen Titans, when they do Teen Titans Go, I don't fucking want to see that shit. It's like, I want to see them fighting the bad guys and stuff. I don't want to see them fucking eating candy on the sofa and shit like that. So I get it if you don't like that. Personally, though, I think these episodes in particular, I might put my foot in my mouth by saying this, are going to be really fucking good episodes and really funny stuff, and it's going to be like a throwback to the original Dragon Ball, which, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, which there's a lot of people that for whatever reason just haven't seen Dragon Ball, they've seen Z, they've even seen GT, but people don't like Dragon Ball for what I understand, multiple different reasons. There's no Super Saiyan, the fights aren't as, huge as the ones in Z and stuff like that, but you definitely should watch Dragon Ball, I'm just saying, and you'll probably appreciate appreciate episodes like this when you watch the original Dragon Ball. Maybe that's the reason why there's quite a few people that don't like these type of episodes, because they haven't seen the roots of where Dragon Ball all began, with the funny shit, the comedy, the, you know, oolong wishing for fucking panties and shit like that. If you watch that stuff, you kind of be like, oh, it's a throwback to that fucking insanity. And who knows, maybe if you watch the original Dragon Ball, you'll end up getting into other series like Arale, Dr. Slump and stuff like that, because again, there was crossovers with that series with Dr. Slump, which is what gives all the roots. Like, honestly, it feels like for a long-running fan that's seen it all, read it all and stuff like that of Dragon Ball, like, that's one of the treats, is that, oh, that happened in Dragon Ball. Just like if you never seen Dragon Ball and you were watching the latest arc, you had no idea what the fuck the Mafuba is, so you didn't get that same enjoyment like a lot of us had. That, oh, they're doing a callback to the jar and stuff like that, and that was King Piccolo, and, you know, it all makes sense, and it kind of gives you a better satisfaction. So maybe that's just me throwing it in there, but you really should watch the original Dragon Ball. It's really fucking good, and it gives you context as to where the story began and why there's comedy episodes like this and why it works so well if you understand where Dragon Ball began. Hey, overall thoughts, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.